The soldier poured beer and urine into a barrel. Then they distilled it into fresh water and distributed it to the other crew members. This US Navy destroyer had been drifting at sea for 7 months, but it dared not approach land, because a super virus had attacked humanity, and humanity's last hope was to wait for the biologist on the destroyer to develop a vaccine. But soon the ship ran low on supplies, and the fuel was almost depleted. The captain, in order to replenish supplies, was forced to head to a nearby island prison. However, before they could approach the cells, a loud bang suddenly came from behind. The soldiers were attacked by the prisoners. After the virus outbreak, the prisoners had taken control of the island. The captain immediately ordered the destroyer to provide fire support.
Bridge surface, target acquired.
Fire.
Under the powerful firepower of the destroyer, a few prisoners were instantly sent to meet their maker. Soon the soldiers began transporting supplies and refueling. But just then, the radar detected an unknown destroyer rapidly approaching. The captain, using binoculars, identified it as a Russian cruiser. He immediately ordered the ship to go into battle mode, but it was too late. The enemy had already locked onto them. Facing a cruiser armed with nuclear warheads, their destroyer had almost no defense capabilities. So the captain had no choice but to radio to request a truce with the Russian cruiser. Eventually, both sides agreed to meet and negotiate. The Russian admiral stated his purpose immediately upon meeting. He demanded that the captain surrender the pathogen samples and the biologist, with a 24-hour deadline. Otherwise, he would solve it with force. To prevent them from sneaking away, the Russian admiral also ordered his men to lay numerous mines around the destroyer. Facing such a powerful opponent, the captain had no choice but to show weakness. After returning to the destroyer, he urgently called a meeting. They ultimately decided to escape. He sent 2 Navy SEALs to secretly scout out another water route. Unfortunately, they were discovered by the enemy, but their efforts weren't in vain. The captain realized that if they blew up the coral reef, they could escape through this waterway. Soon the agreed time arrived. The captain had 2 soldiers disguise themselves as biologists and take a dinghy toward the Russian cruiser. He then used aluminum foil to create a fake radar reflection point to confuse the Russian ship during their escape. When the 2 soldiers reached the warship in the dinghy, they quickly jumped into the water and detonated the explosives on the dinghy. Upon hearing the explosion, the captain immediately ordered the launch of a torpedo to blow up the coral reef and successfully escape.